You hear footsteps coming from inside the house. Sounds like hard high heels on marble.
Oof.
As the door opens, you see one of the most beautiful women you've ever seen. A drow in a long, flowing gown stares back at you with green, piercing eyes. What are you doing here?
I was told that the priestesses, or some priestesses, wish to have a word with me.
Did they? I didn't think I'd sent out that memo yet.
Really?
Oh, dear.
How did you get into the upper district, tiefling?
You're in trouble.
I was let in.
Really now? Were you?
Yes, I was.
And how was that?
Well, I would say that it has been rather lovely so far.
Please roll a deception check to see if changing the topic works.
A dirty 20.
Yes!
She immediately shrugs it off. Well, I guess it doesn't matter really how you got in here. We were going to just send ad for you soon anyway. She struts past you, almost gliding in a straight line, not bobbing up and down as they move, like some kind of ghost. At the top of the steps, you approach a large circular door. She makes a vague arcane gesture at it, and it splits into 4 pieces and slides apart.
Ooh.
Oh, that was fucking dope.
That was so cool.
That was very, very cool.
As you step inside, Lael takes her place behind the desk at the side of the person in the small stone seat. The office is quite small, and it's lit by pale blue flame. The door closes behind you, and the light from the Eye of Lol fades as the atmosphere of the room sets in.
Ooh, it's spooky.
I bow as one would at the end of a theater performance.
I take a knee.
I'd also take
Very
a knee.
respectful.
Would you like to introduce yourselves? Arise.
I am Leandia.
I am Mr. Streamer.
I am Zerato.
And I am Annabelle White Rose, the betrayer.
Could you do me a favor and remind me of why I know your names?
Right. You know our names because you have heard of the acts of Annabelle the Betrayer and their party?
Ah, yes, the incident over in the graveyard. Yes, yes.
Yes.
I should be thanking you for that. You saved me a lot of trouble there. So, this morning, one of the nobles was assassinated inside his house. No one got in or out, and it's the most fortified house in the entire area. The man's name is Oberyn Hallogreen. He's a friend of sorts to many of the high houses. He provides certain select services to people, if you understand what I mean.
Right, of course.
He was killed this morning, but the part that really gets me is that as High Priestess, I'm privileged to few secrets many do not know about. One of which is that I am aware every time a trial of love is conducted. At this time, he had passed away without receiving a trial of love for him or against him, and yet he was still killed. This indicates us as strange as we haven't been thinking anyone would be assassinating him unless forced to by a trial. He was the most successful survivor of trials in the entirety of Fel. So, I would like to task you adventurers with discovering why he died and who's killed him.
If we would be allowed to accept this, then we shall. Could I ask a question?
You may ask any question you wish, Annabelle.
Right. As for this person that was assassinated that has survived more trials than anyone else in the city of Fao. How could it be that a simple assassination attempt could do them in?
Well,
Seems
As if he-
awfully fishy to me.
the household itself is nigh impenetrable. The doors are reinforced. It has no windows, and all of the rooms that do still have some echoes of windows have bars on them. Our room was an occultist and a paranoiac at that. If anyone managed to kill him, we suspect it's because it was someone within his household.
I see.
May I ask, what was the method used?
We don't know. That's why we're sending you to do a full investigation. Every other noble household is too close to this, too personal with him. We cannot risk them interfering in the investigation for their own benefit. We need a neutral third party. Even I had my ties to him, and could not bring myself to be unbiased, shall we say.
Right.
Right.
Of course. Then, if you'll allow us, unless the rest of my party has any more questions, to take on this job.
That would be most mutually beneficial, adventurers.
Right. Then,
Perhaps we should wait a few moments, though.
Because my brother is currently getting ganked by my mother. We have fun around here.
We do.
In a few seconds, the door will knock. Oh my god, there it is.
There it is. Damn.
My
That was
time
some
is now. I
psychic
will
shit.
see you. I will see you later, adventurers. Oh shit, she's knocking hard.
God failure.
Oh, poor guy. Yeah, it's true though. That is the gender, God failure.
God failure.
You know, it sucks because I don't agree with any of these women morally, but like, damn, you know?
yeah.
What's going on? Is everyone
Just
okay?
all the women you've built are very hot, and that's the
Yeah.
problem because they're all
This-
also morally questionable, which makes them hotter,
I mean,
and that sucks.
Oh no, all these hot, morally questionable women. It must be hell.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think I've made every woman that you've encountered hot. Like Merc.
You might not have
Literally
intended it, but
That's
they
true.
are.
You guys haven't even seen Moore's face, but you're just like, oh, muscle mummy, oh.
True.
Yeah. Like, capable woman, and I'm like, sold.
Whoa.
I mean, technically speaking, you could buy a person.
Whoa, hey, let's slow down a
Zorato,
bit.
relax.
Yo, Disney, relax.
Buddy.
I mean, they could be
Hey,
prostitutes or
buddy,
slaves, right?
buddy. Calm it down.
So tell me, adventurers, are you willing to accept the job?
I'm
Mr.
willing to
Streamer?
accept the job.
I'm
Do you have
willing
any
as
questions?
well.
I'm surprised to see you accept the job without discussing the matter of pay with me.
We're getting paid?
The bounty of North can be for all, even halflings that may pray to another god.
I don't pray to any other gods.
But you are a warlock, yes?
Believe me, the relationship I have with my patron is not one of worship.
Ah, well, perhaps like that we are akin, adventurer. But alas, we've gotten off topic.
How much are you willing to pay?
Priestess Lyle is my second in command. She also owns an enchanted deer shop down in the Noble District. If you were to suitably solve this mystery, we would be willing to grant you all a free item from its stock each. Does this sound acceptable to you?
Very
Yes,
acceptable.
that
Thank
would
you.
be acceptable.
Yeah.
You may go from this room.
She gestures forward as though letting something escape her palm towards the door, and it splits open again.
Go with stance, and may love watch your backs. Especially you, betrayer.
As you step outside, the eye of Lolth has turned darker as it begins now. Rain comes down from the ceiling of the cavern, above in the darkness where you cannot see it. The liquid smells foul. The composition of the rain looks as though it's a slightly green colour, which reminds you all too much of the slag pits. Oh, hello, adventurers. Spot of acid rain seems to be going on. We should probably get inside quickly before it melts through our armour. It's just this way, adventurers. House Hallogreen. Have you heard the news? One of the most successful nobles in Fow, despite being a man. I was familiar with one or two of the people in his household. One of his children and one of the butlers. But beyond that, I haven't really known much about him. We should get out of this rain and step inside. We need to solve this murder at House Hallogreen.
I
like that.
Yeah, that's right.
Exactly.
Okay, we will continue this next time.
Yes. Bye.
All right.
Is
That
that
was
someone
nice.
doing a rat impression, or what was that?
Yeah, no, I was feeling a little
Ratty.
ratty.
Little silly, goofy moods.